I'm back. Day 39 of What You're 10. And I've got a favor to ask you guys today. I'm going to tell a little story that's really important to me. So if you find any of it helpful, please listen to the whole thing and let me know what you think, or even subscribe if you feel called to do that. But today I want to talk about my time working in the ER as a tech in the psych department, and something that I prayed about and prayed for sitting in my car waiting to go into work every single day. And that was to just be able to help just one person that day, because the job didn't pay really anything, and I'd been there for a while. It's a very stressful job working in psych. You have people who are suicidal, people who are homicidal, and people who are depressed, people who are on all kinds of drugs and withdrawing from drugs. And it was a very high stress environment, so I was already uncomfortable being there. And it got to the point where the only way I could really get through the day was if I knew I was going to make a difference in somebody's life. So I would go in, they'd bring people in off the streets from home, and the one thing I noticed that was a trend with everybody who was hurting was they all just wanted someone to listen to them. They all wanted to be heard. And I kind of learned that early on, and that's why a lot of the patients really ended up, connecting with me and liking me, because I had all day. I had 12 hours and I wasn't doing anything. So I would just pull up a chair and sort of listen to what they had to say. And all the nurses and the other techs were like, "What are you doing? Like, you're doing too much." And I was like, "No, this is exactly what I'm hired to do, is to sit here and just be a sounding board for these people who need it at the worst time of their life." And a lot of times I'd form pretty good relationships with these people. They'd leave, they'd even come back months later and be like, "Hey, is Matt here?" And that kind of meant a lot to me, because it showed that I was able to really help them. So if you're doing something in your life and you really don't know why you're doing it, but you just kind of have to show up, just find some reason and just pray that what you're doing is for a bigger purpose. So that's all I got today. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.